Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever I may be watching this video. My name is Comrade Ruben. Today is the 25th of January 2025. This is my very first live video, which I'm coming up. I mean, it took a lot of courage and thoughts. So I'll be coming in to put in my own little contribution to strengthen and make Africa great. All right, that is my focus. So today, I will limit this video to one profound statement which will be the main theme for this video. Now, before I do that, I want to also talk. I know there are a lot of young men and women, African leaders, who have great potentials in them. And for some reason, they don't want to come to speak out. Because there's real danger when it concerns speaking the truth, telling the people the truth. When you speak the truth, especially to our leaders in government, you make yourself a target. You make your family a target, friends and relatives, anyone close to you. You even lost some of your friends. That's an unfortunate situation. But today, I just want us to have a reflect on some few things before you make that decision. Like I said, it took me also time to come out. Okay? Now, I just want to give an example for some of our great leaders who today we don't see them, but I mean they leave a legacy. They name that when we're making speech, we are proud to call them. Look at Nelson Mandela, look at Thomas Sankara, Gaddafi of Libya. Even Jesus Christ also, he did a formidable thing for it. I mean, just a sacrificial death for you and I to live, to have a better life. Are you getting it? So ask yourself this question. If you died today with the great potential you have, you go to an unknown destination where no one knows you. I mean, in a way, visualize that. See yourself in that position with all the potential you have. You did not speak them out, which could help situation, help some community, help your nation, and even your great grandchildren. Because remember, problem discussed, shared, spoken is half solved. Are you getting it? So I will leave that to you to make that decision. Now, this is my statement. I want to dwell on it, to stand on this particular statement. It was said by former U.S. President J.F. Kennedy in his inauguration speech. I'm just going to paraphrase it, all right? He said that do not ask the nation what has the nation done for its citizens, but what has a citizen done to their nation? You all know that statement, right? It's a profound statement, which is, I can confidently say he was 100% okay to make that statement. Don't forget, that statement was made in the United States for the United States people. I want to make a distinction, a clear distinction, so that we don't use it again in Africa. J.F. Kennedy made that statement in his inauguration speech when he has put America in a platform. He gave his citizens excellent road condition, bridges, highway, go to educational system, funded a lot of public and private school, put better standard educational system, go to their health, give them excellent health facilities, look at the airport, look at the seaport, look at even their economy, a system that he put which is working for the American people. Then he was able to say, oh, I've done all this for my nation. Why don't you come in with your little contribution? Let's build up our nation. He was right to make the statement. It is poor and wrong for an African leader or African picking for stand up. They use that same statement, relate them for Cameroon or relate them for Africa or Ghana or Nigeria, because we know very well our government has not given us even the minimum we need, we deserve to live as humans. Why am I saying this? I'm disgruntled because look at the road system of Africa, Cameroon. Look at the educational system. Look at the health facilities. Look at even the economy. What system is working? Absolutely zero. So when we come out and use that statement and say, what have you done for your nation? It's wrong. Let's cease from saying that. Let's push the government to do the minimum. When they do what they have to do, we also put in our own little. Because sometimes when look at the diaspora, when even they go back home, they want to even develop, bring in something that can generate revenue, that can fetch employment, reduce unemployment rate. Those little people who are in charge of that sectors, they will make sure that they crumble you. So they don't have a system that is working for everybody. They have a system that is working only for the few. That is why we need to be coming out to speak to them, hold them accountable. It is time for us to come out and say the things as it is. I want to give just one example. There are a lot of things I want to look at it. But today, this video is not about to point all those things. It's just one aspect. It's about the insurance policy, which I want to talk about. Like, look at the road accidents in Africa. Like, look at the road system in Africa, the road network. It's horrible. Horrible. 80% of deaths resulted in road accident in Africa. Those are things that if we have better road network, would have saved a lot of lives and souls. I want to show you something that people are not seeing. I wonder if it's only me saying it this way. I live in the United States of America and I see how the insurance policy works. Here in the United States, vehicles slow down for people to cross because everyone is afraid of liability. I'm just giving you a simple example. Last year I was in Ghana. I visited Ghana as well. I saw how vehicles are instead chasing people. People are running for their dear lives. Most African countries, not only in Ghana, even in Cameroon. And now, in the United States, lawyers are begging citizens. You can quote me on this. If there is an accident, lawyer, let's just say an accident that even has a small injury or fraction, lawyers will come in, take the case for free, pursue this insurance company, make claim before you pay them. Vehicle is the same thing. Insurance pay fatly. Why in Africa, police officer, they champion, some police officer will even pay their boss to send them on the road to go and control vehicles that do not have book. They will ask, where's your insurance? Where is your vignette? Where is your categories? Sometimes you even show all these things. It's not enough for them. Now, when this vehicle gets into an accident, insurance company doesn't pay. Talk less of someone who even have a fraction in an accident. Insurance doesn't pay. And people even die in a motor every day. I begin to ask myself, is the policy of this insurance company, is it different from the other ones we have in the Western world? I went through more research to find out. I came to realize that most of those companies are French-owned companies. And we all know what French is doing in Africa. We know that. They will just find one or two minister or one director, give them the money, implement their business, put their rules, and it profit only those little people. So there's no way you can even claim an insurance company in Africa. So I beg, if you guys can make sure this video get to Mr. Paul Antanganji, who is in charge of, who is the Minister of Territorial Administration, please, it's time we got to wake up. We want to make sure that these insurance companies, they pay their share. Let it be working as it's working for other nations. Put some of this minimum thing in place. Then come out and ask us, what have we done for our nation? Then only you have the right to do that. Until then, let's dismiss ourselves from making that statement because the government has not done the minimum they got to do for the citizens. Like I said, we'll make some mistakes in our video, but as time goes on, we'll get it